Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Hope that you know that I have overcome our technical glitches. I'm really very sorry for what happened yesterday, guys, and I was pretty much shocked as well because, as you know, I have missed talking with you guys. Regarding our second preseason match, I was really excited about to talk to you. So yeah, I missed that session. But anyway, here we are. We have a lot to get into, and yeah, the news that's been coming out. There are some updates coming out from regarding that HOJLUND, that we are putting a second bid for HOJLUND, and there are some news coming out regarding the sale process from Ben Jacobs, and there are some news regarding MAINOO, regarding Amrabat. So yeah, we have a lot to get into. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing I do want to talk about is that HOJLUND bid. The news are coming out that HOJLUND's second bid is going in to Atlanta. It may go in today, as latest as today. So yeah, man, it would be around 57 to 60 million fixed, as in upfront, 57 to 60 million euro upfront, and 7 to 8 million in add-ons. So yeah, that is quite a substantial amount. That is quite a substantial amount, I must say that. So yeah, guys, and there are some other news as well regarding this HOJLUND subject, that according to the print edition of La Gazette dello Sport, Atlanta are furious with the way Rasmus HOJLUND's representatives are trying to force through a move to United. Yeah, man, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, Rohit, for joining. Hello, bro. Hello, Rohit. Hello, man. Yeah, it is happening today. I was so I don't know what should I say, confused, frustrated at the same time yesterday. What was happening? I didn't know what was happening. I love Sheikh Jazim. Yeah, man, I missed this comment, man. Seriously. I mean, absolutely. Thank you guys for joining, man. Thank you so much, Rohit, for joining. So anyway, I was talking about that HOJLUND deal. It's been, see, the thing is that after yesterday's match, especially after yesterday's match, I guess you guys would agree with me that in the first half, the only thing, especially in the first half, the only thing we were missing is the striker. We obviously were missing a striker. There was no focus in that final third of the pitch. There wasn't absolutely, and that is the main reason we have seen that we have scored in both of those matches, right? In the first match against Leeds and in the second match against Lyon. We have scored in both of them, but both on those matches, the goal came in the second half where we had a striker. Whoever, it was Joe Hugel. I know it wasn't like that someone like, Harry Kane or someone like that. No, absolutely not. But there was a striker. There was a player who the other players can focus on to, who was taking the run, who was keeping those, opposition centre backs in a line, who were attracting them, who were attracting the crosses as well. And as we have all seen, Sancho is not a striker. Whatever, I know that Eric Ten Hag is trying to play that false nine with Sancho. I guess that was it when I was watching the match yesterday. But the thing is that to successfully implement a false nine, you need to have a ball retention ability in the final third. You need that. You absolutely need that. So yeah, I guess in our squad right now, going for a false nine is not a very good option, if I must say it. It's my opinion though. These guys, let me know your opinion as well. So yeah. Anyway, let me go through the comment. I was missing this comment so much, man. Rohit is saying on HOJLUND, my understanding is Rasmus HOJLUND's direct appeal to Atlanta's board urging them to expedite the transfer to United has ignited a heightened sense of urgency within United, propelling them into what can be described as the hot phase. As a result, United are preparing to present a comprehensive and final offer in the upcoming days. Yeah, man, what I just said. That is the case that, yeah, we are right now preparing for a second bid, for our official second bid. I guess it should do it. I really think, guys, it absolutely should do it. 60 million euro for a 20-year-old guy who have scored 9 goals in the last season, who haven't been starting for Atlanta themselves, I guess it's a pretty generous deal. I guess that because I know that Atlanta can be greedy, but even keeping that in mind, I guess 60 million euro should do the job plus 7, 8 or 10 millions in add-ons. I guess that absolutely must secure that deal. Ritesh, thank you so much, Ritesh, for joining, man. I am good, man. I am good. I hope that you guys are doing well. So I'm pretty happy. Believe me, I was so tense that what if that that comment section isn't working today as well? But it is working. I am happy to see that because believe me or not, guys, I have already exhausted my 20 hours of live streaming on StreamYard. So I am choosing a different option. Those things are really costly. I mean, oh my god. So yeah, I am opting right now for the free options as much as I can get, as you guys will obviously understand. So anyway, I am so glad that we are going to able to communicate today. Never it has been heard that anyone has had a sense of urgency to sign a 9-goal striker from Serie A unless if they are broke. Even Amad Diallo has bagged 11 goals last season, sent on loan. Quit smoking. See, the thing is that, man, the urgency they have shown. It was HOJLUND's agent who have shown that urgency. That they are pushing through, that Atlanta base. That he needs to go on. He needs to move on. He needs to join Manchester United, and that has made Manchester United quite aware of the situation. That this is the right time to go in and secure the striker. And believe me or not, see, the thing is that Erik ten Hag. It's clear that Erik ten Hag wants Rasmus HOJLUND. No matter what his stat was in the last season, what he may achieve in the coming season, right now all those things does not matter. It's only because Erik ten Hag wants Rasmus HOJLUND. That is for sure. Maybe I will not agree to that. Maybe you will not agree to that. Maybe we will have our doubt, our well-constructed doubt. It's not like that. He has scored 40 goals, but we are still criticizing him. It's not like that. Absolutely not. We all know. Serie A is a hard league. I will not deny that, but it's not harder than Premier League. Absolutely not. It is not harder than Premier League. So scoring 9 goals in Premier League and scoring 9 goals in Serie A is way different, man. So there are some doubts from us as fans, but we are also excited about him. I don't know that how we will see, Rasmus HOJLUND integrating into the team. It may be like, bam. So sorry, there was a notification. As it is a new platform, that there was some notification showing of the recording. I do not want that option. Anyway, what I was saying, that we will see that how he integrates into the team. You see, he can start up from the very beginning, or we may see that Martial and Rashford taking the front whip, and he will get into the team slowly by getting maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or maybe a half of play time. I guess it may happen that way as well. So we will see, man. Purvan is saying, hey, bye. Thank you, man. Thank you, all of you guys, for joining, man. He's saying he's feeling good. But he can comment today. Man. I am feeling good as well. Believe me or not, I guess you guys have seen my expression in my last session. Oh my god. I am embarrassed to admit that, but I was I was quite tense. That why isn't no one commenting? Why isn't anyone online? Because I know that every one of you guys know that I know that in this 4 p.m. show, I sometimes upload videos rather than doing a live. As you guys have demanded some videos from me, I tend to do that. But in our 11 p.m. show, I always get live, and you guys know that. So I was pretty shocked as well. But I was guessing, there was some, technical glitch going on. Thank you, Purva, so much. Thank you so much, guys, for your generosity, man. Seriously. United will pay up the price to 12 to 50 with 50 pence add-ons. I don't know, man. I don't know the things that are coming out. Is that 50 to 60 million and 10 millions in add-ons? Maybe I think that should secure the deal, man. And there are some news coming out regarding the sale, not per se news, but there are some little bit of updates, or maybe some updates. I must say that I will get into that. Adam is saying hi, mate. Hello, mate. Hello, Adam. Thank you for joining, man. Get it done very fast. Really need a top 9. Obviously, man, we need a number 9. We need a number 9. Absolutely, we need that. We have seen in the first, in both of the preseason matches we have played against Leeds and against Lyon, we weren't able to score in the first half. It's not like that we played really, badly. It wasn't like that. We played well. We played decently, I guess. I'm not saying that we had a, world-class performance. No, we haven't had that. We were still, I must say, when it comes to the play style, we were still looking for some, some balls over the head, that overhead passings. Our front three were looking for that, which is not very good because it is not good for, the ball retention ability in the final third of the pitch. And we do need that. We absolutely need players who have that ability to retain the ball in that final third of area. Because see, the thing is that we have hired Erik ten Hag as our manager, but we haven't seen that Erik ten Hag ball he played in Ajax. That 70-75% possession, at least 20 shots. So yeah, we haven't seen that. We have seen that in some of the matches, but not, especially not the majority amount of matches. So yeah, if we want to see that, if our players wants to achieve that, I guess yeah, that ball retention ability is really, really crucial, man. It's really crucial, and to do that, we need a proper number 9. And I do hope that HOJLUND's work, man. If he's the one who is going to get flopped, we are done. We are done and dusted, man. So yeah, I do hope that we sign him really fast, so that so as he can also get some time to get integrated into the team. So we will see that about that. Rohit is saying, bro, monetize or just तुमको कोई फिकर करना नहीं पड़ेगा. It's okay, man. It's okay. See, the thing is that it's about the struggle, right, Rohit? For every one of you guys, the support I am getting right now from you guys, this will this will always matter the most. This will always matter the most. I know, I will not deny that yeah, I am going through a phase which is quite struggling right now. Believe me or not, you guys may see and notice that yeah, I do that. It's okay. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Believe me sitting here and talking to you guys, the pleasure I get from that, I really can't put that into words, man. I absolutely can't put that into words. So kudos to you guys. Always kudos to you guys, for joining, for supporting me. And thank you so much, man. So anyway, I will, Siddharth is saying, hello, bhai, very good. It's okay. I know, man. You guys will be there for me. I know, man. And I will do everything I can to, to come out every day and talk to you guys about Manchester United and provide you with all the necessary information you need to know. I hope that I would be able to do that in the future as well as I'm doing it right now. So yeah, man. Anyway, we are moving on to the sale subject. There is a huge, a really long post, I must say, came out from Ben Jacobs in the Twitter section. He tweeted a long post regarding our sale process, which we have already discussed, that it was, it was paused for quite a few weeks at the very least. The last action we have had regarding that sale process was, Sheikh Jassim's 5th bid. So I guess after that, this is the first time we are, hearing something potential about the sale news. So what he had to say, I will read it out. It is going to be a long post, man. So anyway, Ben Jacobs on sale, he tweeted that, understand the Man United sale process has not been paused. Even though it's true that both Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe feel somewhat in limbo, there is frustration at the lack of communication, but neither group plan to pull out or have been told they are unsuccessful to date. So yeah, obviously we have talked about that in our community, that when Sir Jim Ratcliffe came out quite a few days ago and he gave us a, gave a bit of an interview, I guess. It's not an interview per se, but yeah, he has something to say about the sale process. And as we all know, he had mentioned at that time that yeah, he is very much still in the process. So yeah, the race is still on, if there is any race. So yeah, the race is still on. And he also goes on saying that Ratcliffe has publicly confirmed he is still in the process. Sheikh Jassim's 9-2 foundation feel the ball has been in the Glazers' court for weeks. but they do now have everything ready from a legal and logistical perspective to start the completion process if chosen. It is quite good. I must say that this particular statement, it is absolutely good, man. You know why? Because if the Glazers decides to sell, whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's 1 month later, if they really do decide to sell it, it won't take much of a time to get a hold of the club by Sheikh Jazim's team or Sir Jim Ratcliffe's team as well, because they have put in all the logistical demands, all the legal steps. They have, made sure of that whenever the Glazers decide, they will go right through that process, and it wouldn't take as much as time. As we were all discussing, it would have taken like 2 or 3 months, because we all know the legalized process is quite long. They have a lots of documentation and all that stuff. I must say I'm a layman on that particular field, but I know what I've seen from the research, that it takes at least 2 to 3 months. So yeah, in these statements, what they have said, that they have already done all those work. So yeah, if the Glazers give them, any one of them, a green signal, they will be able to get a hold of the club really, really fast, and do start doing business, whatever the business they can do while they are being the owner. I really don't think that we will be able to hear any kind of news before the transfer market ends. If that happens, if the Glazers let go of the club in the early weeks of August, it can happen. And if they sell to the club, to the Sheikh Jazim, I think we may see maybe a bit of investment at the very least. So yeah, fingers crossed, man. We will see. He's also said that, as previously revealed, no group has been granted exclusive negotiations. We all know that. Understand the process letters for every bidding stage made it clear in writing exclusivity for final negotiation would not be granted. Following MAINOO Foundation's 5th improved bid, Sheikh Jazim's perspective has been he will either be successful or there will be a no sell coupled with some form of financing. As I've said, yet when it comes to that Sheikh Jazim scam, they do not think Sir Jim Ratcliffe as their opponent. They think that the Glazers will either choose them or they will opt for no sell and go for a financing option such as Elliott Group and some other groups like that. So yeah, MAINOO Foundation essentially view Ratcliffe as a stalking horse and a no sell as more of a rival to their bid. As I have said, just what I said, that if Sheikh Jazim's team is posting someone as their rival, it is that no sell department. It's not Sir Jim Ratcliffe as their rival. They fear more about that no sell prospect as well. So yeah, Ratcliffe has been flexible, giving the Glazers a route to both go as a 6 or stay in some capacity. Following positive dialogue in May and June, he is yet to make any further headway. He has had direct talks with the Glazers though. Understand that behind the scenes, the Glazers are deliberating over whether the offers are high enough to sell now. This is important, guys. Understand that behind the scenes, the Glazers are deliberating over whether the offers are high enough to sell now, especially with the new expanded Club World Cup and UCL. They are determined sellers, but only at the right price. They are also notoriously slow decision makers. Absolutely. And you know what? There are some news coming out. There are some information came out, and I was not aware of that. I must be honest regarding that. I wasn't aware of that situation, that this is how we, do business in our transfer market. That, yeah, see, the thing is that if we take that example of HOJLUND deal right now, if we are going to put that 57 million to 60 million bid, we need to get approval of all the 6 Glazers. And that is the main thing we are seeing, we are late in everything. Every process moves around Manchester really, really slowly. It's only because whatever we choose to decide, whether it's, regarding a sale of a player, selling of a player, or buying a player, or whatever it is, we need approval of all the 6 Glazers all the time, and that just makes the process really, really slow, as we have noticed that. So anyway, the last part he said, both groups have indicated they don't want to be drawn into further bidding or games it remains to be seen whether the Glazers reach out directly again to try and prompt further offers. They are still looking for more money, man. That's 6 billion. That is the magic number, which they still haven't got either from Sheikh Jassim or from Jim Ratcliffe. They haven't got that, and they are waiting to, to hit that sweet spot, I guess. So yeah, man, we will see. I really do not think that they will get 6 billion out of anyone. They may opt for staying and go for some, financing option, I guess, and that would create, I don't know, man. That would create something that the Glazers aren't anticipating, I guess. I guess that. Hello, Red Devil. Hello, man. Hello, thank you for joining, man. I'm so happy to, to see you guys today. I'm really, really happy. Ito brother is saying, all of you guys, man, I'm so glad that you guys could just join today. That is what's making me happy. Bhaiyo or bhaiyo. Modi ji is making jokes, huh? I will not get into that, Rohit. I will not get into that. Shivani thinks some words going out that TLS to Al Nassr has fallen through. It is on the verge of collapsing. Obviously, we await for confirmation, not confirmed yet. No man. I really don't think so. I know there has been some news circulating about that, but I really, I really doubt its, integrity of the news. I do not think that it is true. If you ask my opinion, Shivayon, I don't think that we need to worry about that. It's only a 4 million deal, and yeah, it has gone through. It is not fallen down, I guess. See, the thing is that I have said that how many times that when it comes to the transfer market, there are at least thousands of outlets sending thousand other news, different news. So it's really hard to filter all of them out and verify, check them, cross-check them, that who are the journalists I can trust, who are the journalists I cannot. Especially I have seen in my experience, in my very little experience, what I have seen, that there are very few journalists that you can trust, especially journalists like Ben Jacobs. Believe me or not, he has been a villain to many Manchester United fans because he speaks the truth, because he was the only one who have said at that time that the sale process is not imminent. When every other British outlets were saying that the sale is imminent and it's going to happen maybe today or tomorrow, when Rio Ferdinand came out and said it's going to happen tomorrow and all that stuff, Ben Jacobs was the only one who firmly stood in his ground and said no. There are absolutely no news about that. If you ask me if you want a confirmation regarding that, I can't give you that because there is no confirmation. And he was, true to his word. He was honest, and I like that in a journalist, man. There are very few honest journalists nowadays. So yeah, a man like Ben Jacobs, kudos to him, man. Yeah. Sandeepan is saying, why can't Man United just terminate all these contracts? It's clear that no one wants to buy these players. Good question, Sandeepan. And the answer to that is, we can't terminate those contracts. You know why? Because then we will have to pay them off, which the Glazers will not absolutely do, man. And many of our players, as I've said so many times, are assets against our debts. They have put those players as property, to be very, in a layman term, they have put in as property against the debt the Glazers took from the club. So when the bank sees when we see Harry Maguire, we see a player. We see a player who, whatever that is, I don't want to get into that. We see a player. But when it comes to the bank, they do not see a player, they see an asset worth 80 or 85 million. So yeah, that is the problem. That is the main reason we are not able to let go of our player terminate the contract, because it will cost us. It will cost us, and that cost will not get bared by the Glazers. That is the exact reason we want an ownership like Sheikh Jassim, who would be able to do that. Even he have to pay out some players, he will do that just to get rid of them. And that is the sensible thing to do. That is absolutely the sensible thing to do, because a mistake today will be a mistake tomorrow, most likely. Not always, but most likely. We can't expect Anthony Martial right now going out in the coming season and scoring 50 goals. If that happens, I will be, out of the world in happiness. But yeah, if that happens, there is a big fucking if. And the probability and the way we have seen he have played, I really do not think that he will be able to score 50 plus goals in the coming season. So that is not going to happen. So we need to move on from those players. But those players will not go out because they are on stupid wages, which they do not want to let go of. Because if they go out, you really think that any club out there would pay 200k a week to Harry Maguire? You will not find one club who would be willing to pay that kind of wage. So that is also a major problem when it comes to offloading our players. That is also the reason it takes so much time to make a deal while selling a player when it comes to, Manchester United. I guess I have cleared you, man. Osman is saying no cover or Fred on tour at the moment, alongside many other young players expected to be loaned or remain in the youth ranks. Big chances for Ahmad, Pelistri, MAINOO and Hannibal. Yeah, man, as you have seen in my title, that there are some news coming out that Kobe MAINOO is going to be in Eric Ten Hag's plan in the coming year as a first, not as a first team player, as in as a bench player. He may get, we may see Kobe MAINOO, I don't know, numerous time in the bench. He will come out and play some odd 20 minutes, 30 minutes, as it was the case with Garnacho. I guess he will going to play that role. I guess it's going to happen. We are going to see that happen. It's really hot today. I'm really hot. Sorry guys, I'm sweating a lot. So anyway, I will go into that. Yeah, Kobe MAINOO is going to be in Eric Ten Hag's plan in the coming season. He will not be loaned out to any other club, and that is a good news. I'm pretty sure, as I already know, that many of you guys in our community want Kobe MAINOO. See, the thing is that I want him as well. It's not like that I do not like Kobe MAINOO. I do not want him to get the pitch time. It's absolutely not like that. But if that is the only guy we are relying to, if Casemiro is unavailable for some reason, that is the one thing that I am worried. Because if Casemiro gets injured, if Casemiro gets suspended before we go out and play in Anfield, before we go out and play in Emirates, before we go out and play in Etihad, that will cost us. Believe me, MAINOO is a really young guy, a very fragile situation he is right now. Mentality wise, those young lads are quite fragile. Believe me or not, man. So yeah, just solely depending on him as the Casemiro backup would be really very naive from our part. So there are also some news coming out regarding that Amrabat deal, that United have set up the basics of a deal to try and sign Fiorentina midfielder Sofyan Amrabat, according to a report by The Independent. The Reds have been closely linked with the prospect of signing the Moroccan international in recent weeks, amid suggestions that they might move for another midfielder. United would benefit from strengthening their defensive mid option in case of injury or suspension. The report claims United have made contact with Fiorentina and the wheels have been put in motion. It's so good to hear that, man. It was so good to hear, believe me. And Amrabat is in our price range, 25 to 30 million. We can't get a better deal. Manchester United can't get a better deal, especially the tight budget we have. Keeping that in mind, this is the best we could do, man. And we need to do it fast, really, really fast. As we have already seen that Liverpool has gotten rid of Henderson. They will also get rid of, Fabinho. So if that happens, when Fabinho goes out, believe it or not, Liverpool will jump in for Amrabat. The links are getting heavy each passing day that Liverpool wants Amrabat as well. So we could not let that happen. We could not sleep a 25 million euro player. We could not let that happen, guys. If that happens, that would be really, really ridiculous in Manchester United parts, man. I must say that. And I don't think that will happen. I really hope that we will be able to, let go some of our players so that we can accumulate that money and so that we can go out and buy and secure Amrabat. I do hope that does happen. And I will talk about the team news as well the traveling team that is going to travel with Manchester United to that US tour. Though I do want to say one thing, there are some news coming out regarding Mateo Kovar. I want to clear out that he is not in the traveling squad, as you guys have already checked, I'm sure. He is not in the traveling squad. He will not be traveling to us with the US. I am really, if you ask me, I am disappointed. I am absolutely disappointed, but I understand. You know why? The talent he have, you cannot just waste him by letting him sitting on the bench. He is a first team goalkeeper. He just won a goal, won a league, I guess, with Spartak Prague, I guess. So yeah, he is going to get loan out there again in this summer as well. So yeah, that is the main reason he is not joining us in the US tour season. So the goalkeepers we are carrying is Nathan Bishop, Tom Heaton, Dean Henderson, and Radek Vitek. Dean Henderson, when it comes to Dean Henderson, as I've already told, man, Manchester United need to play that. Now Manchester United need to, let other teams like Nottingham Forest know that if you are not willing to pay what we are asking for him, it's okay because we have a plan for Dean Henderson. So if you want to get him, you need to put in a decent bid. And that is the only play to sell Henderson, man, and they're opting for that. I get that. Believe me, I get that. Defenders, Diogo Dalot, Alvaro Fernandez, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire. Same as Harry Maguire. I think that is the same strategy when it comes to Harry Maguire as well. Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Rafael Varane, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Brendan Williams. See, I think I have put down a quote regarding Harry Maguire. Yeah, this came last night from the Athletic. They said Manchester United are not openly looking to sell Harry Maguire, though there is a willingness to listen to offers. I mean, why would you want to listen to offers if you do not want to sell the guy? Why would you do that? The only reason, I guess, to my analysis, the only reason Manchester United said those things that they are not, they're willing to listen to offers, but they're not open to sell. It's only because if the time comes that, the transfer market is closed and we are not able to, got rid of Harry Maguire, so that we have a place we can defend ourselves as a club. That we were not looking to, sell Harry Maguire anyway. So yeah, it is not a very, big issue for us. I guess that is the only scenario they kept in mind while, putting out that statement, that they are not looking out to sell Harry Maguire, but they're interested to, listen to bids. I mean, why? The thing is that if you are not, you live in a house, right? And if you do not want to sell your house, why would you want to put that up on the market and listen to people's bid? Why would you do that if in your mind you do not want to sell that? It does not make sense. So anyway, I will go through your comment again. Yeah, Osman, lot of decisions to be made, guys. Kovar and other youngsters are not in the travelling squad because they will be playing against Wrexham. Yeah, that is also a main reason that we will face Wrexham with a very young team. I do hope that we will get to see Kovar over there, but it may not happen as well. I do hope that happens. I do hope to see him maybe for the last time for a few coming years at the very least, as we all know that we are opting for Zion Suzuki as our second team goalkeeper. So I guess we will not get to see Kovar as much as we want. So yeah, if we are able to see him in that Wrexham match, I would be really glad, man. Absolutely. Johnny Evans and the academy group will travel to San Diego to play Wrexham, while the first team squad, including a few youth players, are in New York. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, Onindo, there was a technical glitch. As I have said, this is the new platform I am using right now. So yeah, I guess that was, I really don't know what happened. I actually didn't change anything. And now, you guys are able to comment and I am able to see it. I don't know what happened yesterday, why it didn't work. I hope that, we will not face this kind of things in the future. I do hope so. Thank you all of you guys once again for joining, man. Yeah, regarding Onana, that Onana official can happen today. The news that are coming out that we may hear official announcement from Manchester United. It can happen today, and if not today, at the very latest tomorrow, it will happen. And yeah, I guess he will. Onindo, that he will. I guess he will miss out on that Arsenal match. I guess he may miss out on that Arsenal match, but he will definitely join us after that. If he is not able to join in the match we are going to play against Arsenal, it may be the case, but he will join after that. That is for sure, man. Prithviraj saying, hey, bye. I am so happy. I am so happy as well, man. Believe me. I was so tensed. I was actually worried about that. What happened yesterday? I was shocked. I was confused. I was sad. I was frustrated. I was having a mixed reaction. Believe me. After I ended my live session, you guys have seen maybe the last night live session. I guess it was the smallest live session I ever had. It was around 24 minutes. And I was a bit demoralized, but I knew that it not should be the case. I guess there was some technical glitch, and that made me, to post that, question in the community section. I wanted to know if it was indeed a technical glitch, and it was. So yeah, kudos to you guys, man. Always kudos to you guys for all of your love and support you have shown to me. I will always be grateful for that. I mean it from the core of my heart, guys. Believe me. I am so happy that you guys could comment today and I can communicate with you guys. That is the main, fun part of, having a live session. Yeah, guys. Tanmay is saying, don't know what happened to Charlie McNeil, nowhere to be seen. Yeah, man. Yeah, there is the news coming out that, yeah, Man United player by Charlie, I remember that there was some other news as well. Man United player Charlie Savage is in talks over a permanent move to Reading. That came out from the Sun. So yeah, we are going to sell Charlie Savage as it's going to, as it's the case right now, as the news are coming out that yeah, we are going to sell Charlie Savage to Reading. I don't know how much money we will be able to accumulate from that. I really don't think that it would be anything substantial. It may be around 1 million or maybe less than that, I guess. I don't know, man. If any news, come around regarding that subject, I will update you guys as well. Kovar is good. He can be backup for Onana. What the fuck is wrong with Eric Ten Hag? Jashon, the thing is that Kovar is good. The problem is that he is too good. And that Eric Ten Hag knows very well. You cannot waste a talent like Kovar by letting him sitting on the bench. He is not a second team goalkeeper and he do not want to be a second team goalkeeper. As a matter of fact, personally, Kovar does not prefer to be a second team goalkeeper. We are loaning him out because that is the move he wants as well. It is not like that we are forcing him to do that. He also wants to move out so that he can get that first team preference, which he will definitely not get in our club because, as we all know, we have just signed Onana. There is no way Kovar is going to get that spot. So yeah, I guess that may happen. After 4 or 5 years, as we all know, Onana is not that very young that he will be with us for the coming 12, 13 years as it was the case regarding David De Gea. It will not be the case when it comes to Onana because he's already 27. So I guess maybe we will see 5 years and 6 years of him at the most. So yeah, I guess we will need another goalkeeper after that. So on that point of time, it could be, Kovar or it could be a player like Zion Suzuki. We will see that when it happens, man. Rishabh is saying a lot of reports say that Onana will be available for US and what's wrong, and also is reportedly that Fred has just unknown issues but he will fly later. See that, as I said guys, when it comes to the transfer market season, media outlets gets crazy regarding every and any other information. They put out stuff without any confirmation, without any cross-checking. So yeah, there are a lot of rumors going around, a lot of subjects. But the one thing I will clarify you that, Rishabh, that yeah, Onana will join Manchester in the US tours. He definitely will do that. But I guess he may miss just that Arsenal match. The first match we are going to play in Saturday, I guess it's going to happen in Saturday. So yeah, I guess we will not see Andre Onana playing on that particular Arsenal match. I guess so. But after that, I do hope that we will get to see him. Yeah, Rohit, we all love Sheikh Jassim. Just Sheikh Jassim should buy the club, man. I mean, what the hell, man? I should do that to, in front of Sheikh Jassim, that what the hell, man, what the hell? Why aren't you buying the club? Just go and give those fuckers whatever they want. They want 6 billion. Why are you giving them 5.5? Just give them 400, 500 million, whatever the fuck they want, and get rid of them completely. I mean, seriously. I know that Sheikh Jassim is already overpaying, but the Glazers are irrational, man. They are like a fucking kid. It's like dealing with some teenagers. So yeah, you can't be rational when it comes to the Glazers. I don't know, man. I don't know. But Maguire is there. Why? See, the thing is that, Ishan, if we are letting him go, if we really want to sell him, we have to play that hardball game. That Maguire, as I've just said, the statement came out from Manchester that we are willing to hear some bidding, but we are not open to sell him. I mean, what kind of statement is that? You are contradicting yourself in that very sentence when you are saying that we are willing to hear some bids, but we are not willing to sell him. So why would you want to, hear some bids for some player who you are not willing to sell? Are we hearing any bids for Rashford? Are we hearing any bids for Bruno Fernandes or players like Rafa Varane, Casemiro, Martinez? No. So why we are hearing bids for Harry Maguire if we are not willing to sell him? Obviously, we are willing to sell him. As we all know, he is a hard lad to sell. He is a very hard subject to sell, I must say that, because he is on 200k a weekly wage. That is massive, absolutely massive. There is no club that we may find some clubs who will be able to, pay 30 to 35 million for a player like Harry Maguire, but they will never, comply with that 200k weekly wage. So even if we get 30-35 million by selling Harry Maguire, we will still have to pay him some money to balance that the rest of the salary he was going to get in the coming 2 years. So man, we will need to pay him off whether he gets sold or not. Not in the case if he gets sold. So not in the case if he doesn't get sold, because he will be in our team and he will be getting all the wages. But if he goes out and does not get that 200k wage deal, we will have to pay him off. Maybe 4 million, 5 million, I guess. Shreyansh Singh, where is Malaysia? He is out in injury, man. Not a very serious injury. We may see him, coming back within 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. But he is out for injury, man. Gurpreet is saying the Glazers are not serious. If we are going to compete with this average and below average, should forget about Thursday night sport. I mean, seriously, man. As I have said, we have always seen whenever we qualified for Champions League, the Glazers just shut themselves out, man. They just do that, and believe me, the deals that are being happening in this year particularly, I'm pretty sure the 80-90% of those credit goes to Erik ten Hag, man. If we were still under Ole, believe me, we maybe would have gotten 1 or 2 players at the very best. The only reason we are going out and trying to make deals happen, it's only because of Erik ten Hag, man. I am absolutely convinced of that. Because the only thing that changed in that structure is Erik ten Hag. So he is the reason, I guess, we are seeing that we are linked with so many players, even in our second transfer market, in his second transfer market. So man. What about Rashford? What about Rashford, Rishabh? Sorry, I didn't get you. What do you want to ask about Rashford? Just a second. Rashford, is he on the tour? So he is on the tour. What about Rashford? If you are asking about his contract deal, he has signed that. It's a 5-year deal contract with a 1 year of 1 year option of extension. So and he will be in 325k per week wage. So it's humongous, and it's going to get even much larger in the year of 2025. It will be around 500k a week, around 450 to 500k a week, as his deal suggests. So that is the deal Marcus Rashford made with us. I must, as I have said, that he have got better negotiators than what Manchester United have got. So he have managed to create that kind of deal. So yeah, man. Where is Martial? This is what he knows how to do best precision goals. He's injured. Shommo, breaking news, man. He is injured. How many times I have said that you cannot rely on Martial. He gets injured, man. He gets way too injured, but I will not say that he's not talented. Obviously, he is talented. He is a talented player. I actually like that guy. It is not like the case with, Harry Maguire or McTominay. I do not like them. But I do like Martial. I really hope that he could have, prospered in our club, but it didn't happen. The only reason it didn't happen because he's always out in injury, man. He's always out in injury. He haven't played a 90-minute game for the past 3 years. And that tells you the story. That tells you the whole story of how Anthony Martial goes, man. You just can't rely on that player. You cannot rely on a player who gets injured that much. That was the exact same reason we couldn't rely on players like Eric Bailly. It is not that he was a bad player, he was a fantastic player, but he was injured all the time. That is really, really problematic, man. Kevin is saying, where is Matteo Kovac, Hansen Aaron, and now Emerald? Man, those are the players who will join in that Wrexham game. As we all know that we will be playing Wrexham and Real Madrid in consecutive 2 days. There will not be even a 1 day gap. So yeah, you need 2 squads to handle those situations. So one of the squad will be flying over there and will attend that Wrexham match, and the senior most squad will join there and go for that Real Madrid match. So yeah, man, you will see Kovac. Maybe you will see Kovac and Hansen Aaron and Emerald on that Wrexham match. Signed 2 players, same squad winning, nothing, simply ain't good enough. Yeah, man, obviously. See, the thing is that how many days it has left? I guess it's 22 days. See, till we start our first Premier League match, it's only 22 days, I guess it's left right now. And we still do not have a striker. When we were entering the transfer market, our primary target was the striker. And we still haven't secured one. I know that HOJLUND can be imminent, but we still don't know what imminent means when it comes to Manchester United. It could be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, who knows, man. I hope it does not, it isn't the case. I do hope that we secure him really, really fast, man. We really don't have a striker. Rashford is not there. Yeah, man. Rashford is not a striker. As I've always said, he can score some goals from that position. Obviously, he can. He is a talented player. He will manage, scoring some goals. But even he is not that comfortable in that position. Absolutely not. And I will always prefer Rashford on the left flank because the coordination with him and Luke Shaw, it's absolutely fantastic, man. I hope that you guys will agree with me on that. The link-up play between Luke Shaw and Rashford, it's really fantastic. It's beautiful. So why would you spoil that by, getting Rashford in the middle? I really don't know, but yeah, Eric may have to do that because of the lack of strikers we have. A team like Manchester United do not have a striker. If this is not a joke, I don't know what is, man. Seriously. Ritesh is saying Mason Mount dumpster juice. Man, let's not get into conclusion. He has just played 90 minutes, and see, the thing is that, as I've said, many of you guys missed my last night mishap. For that last night mishap, many of you guys missed the session. I have covered a lot of potential subject over there, but I will say that again. When we are trying to judge players like Mason Mount, Amad Diallo, MAINOO, and even Hannibal, or players like Anthony or Sancho even, it's really unfair to them because when they play, the players I just told you about, they played in the first half of the game in the 2 matches. And what was the similarity between those 2 matches? They didn't have a striker. They did not have a striker. Sancho is not a striker. Sancho does not know what to do behind the ball. He does not know when to take that run. So yeah, you can't expect him to do those kind of things. I know that he was playing sort of like a false 9, but it won't work if you do not have that ball retention ability, which we clearly do not have. As I'm saying, I believe me or not, we will see a similar kind of football what we have seen in the last year. The play style will kind of be the same. We may see some tweaks over here and there, but there will not be a massive difference from the way we have played last season, because we do not have the players. Eric Ten Hag does not have those players who will be able to retain those ball. Maybe Mason Mount will help a little bit. Maybe Rasmus HOJLUND can improve our wingers, ability. I guess that can happen. Maybe he will improve himself. So yeah, we will see, man. Prito Brother is saying, why isn't Evans included? I thought he signed a short-term preseason deal. Yeah, man, he has signed that deal, and he will be in the US tour. He will be playing the Wrexham match, I guess. So yeah, that is the main reason we aren't seeing him on that list, or some other guys like Emran or Kovar. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. Still, you see, the thing is that it will always hurt us. It will always hurt us to see our academy players go, to see that they are not getting the chance. But the thing is that it is the way it is, man. It has always been the way. If you want a chance, you have to be better than the first team squad. That is the main reason Garnacho is getting something, out of it, because he has that potential to cross, to overcome Marcus Rashford's ability, and that is the exact reason he is getting some chances. And it will be the same reason for MAINOO as well, because he have that potential, and as we all know how ruthless Eric Ten Hag gets. So yeah, with keeping that in mind, if we even see MAINOO, and I will say, man, that what was his name? Dan Gore. I mean, oh my holy fuck. He was absolutely brilliant in the second half. I don't know how many of you guys will agree with me, but Dan Gore was absolutely brilliant in the second half. I was so amazed to see him. The way he played, he really looked like a young Roy Keane. I must say that. I know that I am fetching a bit higher up the tree, but yeah, he looked like a young Roy Keane, man. Absolutely. He was all over the pitch. He was fighting tooth and nail in a preseason match. He absolutely booked his US tour ticket on that last match. The match he played against Lyon, he actually secured his booking on that US tour. I must say that. He was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. I'm not only saying that because he put that cross in, which was fantastic as well, but the way he have conducted himself on the pitch, I mean, oh my God, it was like, it was like something great was in making. So yeah, we will see. I guess we will see that guy as well. Believe me or not, I guess we will see him. Kovar left behind after a better performance. Dean might not leave anymore. Fred might be sold soon. Martial should be looking for a club, then going for this trip, same as Van de Beek. See, the thing is that when Martial cannot look for a club, and even if you want to sell Martial, we can't do that because he is injured. You can't negotiate with some other club. You can't make any deals with other club while a player is injured. It is kind of a rule, and it does make sense, because if we make a deal regarding Martial and that deal gets approved by the other club as well, he will fail the medical test. So that will not be of anyone's interest. So yeah, to make a deal happen, at least the least of the demands of any other club is that the player should not be injured at that particular time. So yeah, man. So a deal regarding Martial is not possible right now, at least until and unless he is getting fit. Now look, when Martial scored against Arsenal and Madrid, I hope so, man. Yeah, he's a good young talented new era keeper, but seems very shaky at times, but has enormous self-confidence, belief and determination to be better, which is paramount for his position as a keeper. I also think he could develop further very well under Eric Ten Hag's tutorship as backup to Onana for a future number one position, as he's still very young. Yeah, man. And until that happens, I do hope that he should go out and play some first team gameplay. Whichever the part of the world that is, if he's getting that chance, he should apply for that. Why he should sit around and be a second team goalkeeper when he have that ability to be a first team goalkeeper? And yeah, the plus point for him is that Onana is Comparison to some other goalkeepers, yeah, he's a bit older. He's already 27 years of age. So yeah, he will not be staying with us for the coming 10, 12 years. Max to max, it would be 5 years, 6 years at the very best. So yeah, he will get his chance when he will be around 25 to 26. That is a very, very crucial time for any goalkeeper. So I guess that makes sense as well. With this thing, bro, love you. Love you too, bro. Love all of you guys, man. Love all of you guys. So what are you saying? Kovan knows ball distribution very well. He deserves to be our second choice. Absolutely, man. He deserves to be our second choice. Even Eric Ten Hag agrees with that. But the thing is that he does not want to be our second choice. He wants to be a first-team goalkeeper. And I guess even if it's me or you or Eric Ten Hag, every one of us will appreciate that a player wants to play first-team football. And we all know the amount of money we have just paid for Onana. It is not going to happen that he is going to, get Onana's spot. That is just not going to happen. So yeah, he will take his time. He will go out and play with some other clubs in the meantime and make himself even more stronger. And if that time comes, it may come even earlier. As I am saying that Onana will be with us 5-6 years. It may not be the case. If Kovar becomes really good, really fast, it can happen, after 3 years or 4 years later as well. So yeah, we will see about that. Kovar, our new number 2, maybe. I just mentioned that, Rahul. Siddharth is saying that he also loves Sheikh Jassim. Yeah, man, we all love Sheikh Jassim. Rohit. You are kind of the legend of the chat. You guys all are the legend of the chat, man. I mean, seriously. Ashley, I am missing Ashley. I do hope, man, he didn't get the wrong idea. The last day we had a heated debate. It was a debate, as I've always said, that in our community, the right we have to, exert our opinion is as much as I have, is as well as you guys have that, So yeah, we will have our discussion, we will have our debate, but it does not mean, See, the thing is that we are all Manchester United fans, and that is the one and only thing that matters the most. Obviously, we will have different opinions, but yeah, we can have that, right? That is what the exact reason we have created this community. So we can have our own opinion. I do hope that Ashley will join us, man. I do hope that. Yeah, I guess Rohit is really very happy today. I am happy too, bro. Believe me, to all of you guys, man. I have missed you guys so much yesterday. Believe me, because I was so excited after the match yesterday that I am going to, we will have our second match reaction, and I was quite looking forward to that. And that technical glitch happened. I mean, what the hell, man? What the hell? Seriously. Anyway, guys, I guess this is it. तुम लोग तो अपने में बात करते ही जा रहे हो. I am really bad at Hindi. I will not do that again. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much. I will be live today at 11 p.m. as well. So I will join you guys there. I will see you guys there. And you know what? If you like the video, if you like the session, smash the like button, subscribe button, and hit the bell icon. Share as much as you can, guys. And yeah, take care. Goodbye. I will see you in the next video today at 11 p.m. So okay then, we'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye, guys.